Hello and welcome to Cadence Design Systems Fidelity Tutorial Tuesday, where we show you how to use a feature or demonstrate the technique in just a few minutes. Today, we'll take a look at Conformal Model Mesh or CMM in Fidelity Pointwise 2026.1, and we'll focus on the Surfaces tab, where we can apply local resolution on selected quilts. Conformal Model Meshing or CMM is a new feature available directly through the Fidelity Pointwise 2026.1 user interface. In the Global tab, we can specify resolution and geometric fidelity controls that can apply to the entire model. These controls are discussed in a separate Tutorial Tuesday video. In this video, we'll focus on the Surfaces tab, which extends the workflow by allowing us to override those settings on selected quilts. This provides finer controls over the tessellations, making it possible to apply different levels of geometric fidelity and mesh resolution to the different regions of the model. Users familiar with automatic surface meshing, or ASM, will recognize the filter-based workflow. Just like ASM, we can create filters and assign quilts to them. In CMM, these filters allow us to locally override the global tessellation controls on a per-quilt basis. Another powerful capability is pattern matching. Instead of manually selecting individual quilts, we can use quilt name patterns to automatically assign quilts to resolution filters, making the workflow easier to automate and reuse. Let's see how this works with an example. Here I have the CRM high-lift configuration loaded in Fidelity Pointwise. I select the model, go to Create, Conformal Model Mesh. For this example, default maximum absolute deviation is zero point 0.1 inches. Let's go ahead and create a conformal mesh for this model. The default setting gives us a reasonable starting point, but on a model like this, some regions need to follow the CAD more closely, while others can remain a little coarser. If I reduce the global maximum absolute deviation, the entire model becomes more refined. Although this improves geometric fidelity, it also increases the mesh size everywhere. The Surfaces tab gives us a better option by allowing us to apply tighter regions only where it is needed, for example, for better resolution on fairing. I'll now switch to the Surfaces tab. Here we have the global filter, but I can create a new filter, for example, rename it to wing, set whatever resolutions that I want here, and either manually select the quilts I want and assign them, or I can, for that same filter, I can create a new pattern. And for example, here I can say select all the quilts that start with wing. And I can also exclude whatever I don't want to be included. For example, exclude every quilt that has TE in its name. I have already created several resolution filters for the wing, FTFs, flap track fairings, and WBF wing body fairing regions. For the wing and for the FTFs, I'm using a maximum absolute deviation of 0.01 inches. And for the wing body fairing, I'm using a maximum edge length of 5 inches as well as maximum absolute deviation of 0.05. With the filters defined, I can go to the Global tab and create the conformal mesh. The final mesh uses the global settings as a baseline while applying tighter controls only to the wing fairing and FTFs and the wing regions. As a result, we achieve increased geometric fidelity where it matters the most without unnecessarily increasing the mesh size across the entire model. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button or subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, drop us a line below or connect with us via LinkedIn, which is linked in the description. Thank you all and have a pleasant Tuesday.